A Madison mom calling for action, telling our team a staffing shortage at the school district is leaving her daughter without the resources she needs in class.
We are respecting the mother's request not to name her daughter out of fear of bullying. Leah Lynchide looked into this problem statewide and how a local college hopes to help.
I'm going to fight and go to war for my babies to get what they need.
Andrea Amos will go on the defense for her daughter every time.
My job is to protect you from that, and I'm going to do that by all costs.
She's a teenager, just turned 15, and loves basketball. But sometimes Andrea says the game seems stacked against her.
She wants to learn. That's her biggest thing.
Andrea's daughter is adopted and has fetal alcohol syndrome. She suffers from short and long-term memory loss. Her teachers at La Follette High are supposed to follow an individualized education program, or IEP, assigned since kindergarten.
She's supposed to have a person with her to help her understand the directions because of the sensory issues.
But this school year, Andrea says her daughter has come home unhappy, claiming she wasn't receiving that help. Andrea called the school and also talked to her daughter's teacher in person. Both times she was told this.
They weren't going to be able to cover her for her IEP because they didn't have enough staff, and other kids with special needs will trump her.
We checked with the Department of Public Instruction. Under state and federal law, a student's IEP must be implemented as written. And we checked Andrea's daughter's IEP. It specifies she received 30 minutes of additional adult support in each core class.
School districts shouldn't have opened the school without all of the kids in mind.
We've seen school districts struggle to fill positions across the board, but it is especially troublesome when it comes to the shortage of teachers for special ed.
DPI's best data for determining just how short Wisconsin is on special ed teachers is the number of emergency licenses issued for the position. Last school year, public schools issued almost 1,100. That's a roughly 300% increase from the 2012-2013 school year.
They hear about the stress and anxiety and hard work of dealing in special education.
It provides a clear path to a meaningful profession.
Madison College might be part of the solution. They've created a clean pipeline for two-year students to transfer to UW-Madison with automatic admission into the School of Education as long as they meet certain milestones. The goal to entice more future teachers who might not otherwise have thought a four-year degree was for them. The Madison Metropolitan School District, meanwhile, isn't playing ball. We asked for a comment on Andrea's allegations in half a dozen calls and emails. The one response we received is that the district thought her complaint had been addressed. Andrea says otherwise.
One class she's in, she's not getting help in that class at all. Still to this day.
It leaves her wondering whether other kids with IEPs are getting the help they need, too, for a fair shot at school.
If I had known that she could have went through the whole school year and not had any help, and I thought they said no kid is left behind.
In Madison, I'm Leah Lynchide for News 3 Now.
If you have a consumer complaint you need help with, you can call for action anytime online. Just head to channel3000.com/call for action to file a report.